First up is the Flutter Wow, whose Americana and honky-tonk sound are sure to get your feet stomping to the beat.
Sing your song, drink your drink, hang with a friend that fall in love with everything you think.
It's very fun to be in a collection of people that are so multi-talented.
We have like this rootsy, almost like a southern sound, you know, but it's right here in Detroit.
I said, take me home, for the devil runs his ship on the wrecking store.
It's very non-offensive music. It's easy to grasp, it's easy to get inside.
I think that's the appeal, is that it's easy and it's fresh.
We have a really good time, and it's like playing with your friends and making music.
If you can find a group of people that you're comfortable with, you can feel you're yourself with, that's like half the battle. And then when you get to, you know, they're talented on top of it, and then you get to create music and that people enjoy, I mean, that's just a great thing.
Take me back, Josephine.
The Flutter Wow is a term that goes back to vintage record listening to begin with. The band was formed in 2011, technically. My husband and I really started as a writing project.
I knew she was a great singer, and she had been in metal bands prior. And I wanted to do some type of music where her voice could really shine and really be heard.
You got to let your soul shine. It's better than sunshine.
I have always been drawn to Americana music, but I've not always been brave enough to do Americana music. So I grew up in Detroit, and I am a person of color. And I don't know if anyone knows anybody that looked like me doing this kind of music 15 years ago, but it really wasn't done. But I always loved Lucinda Williams, I always loved Randy Travis, I always loved Alison Krauss. And I always wanted to experiment with that kind of music, but it wasn't until I met Brian that I really kind of got the guts to do it.
She gets a chance to be very dynamic, interact with the crowd, and her personality really gets to shine through.
Just so you know, I still care. I hope you grow back all that beautiful hair, baby.
Well, one of my goals is to connect with the audience, to make them feel like they're part of the experience. Kind of almost like when you go to church and you feel like you connected with something higher and among each other. Like that's kind of like what I want people to feel when they come to the shows. We're playing almost everything off of Urban Prairie, which is our record, and a bunch of bluegrass traditionals, which we love to do because they're just a riot. They're good dancing songs.
Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Everyone that plays in the band is just simply amazing. I'm surrounded by the most loving and extraordinary musicians that I know. A lot of people think of Americana as honky-tonk, really simple song structure, kind of simple lyrically. It's not really like that. It's some really extraordinary music. Rebecca, who's on fiddle with us, she is an incredible composer and arranger. She runs an incredible quartet, also of her own, and you can hear her tonight ripping it up on these bluegrass numbers. Ken, who's the musical director of the group, he plays like 5 instruments. He plays upright bass and sings like perfect pitch. Nobody plays upright bass and sings like that.
Don't cheat on me with biscuits with jelly, sweet and blue. Just keep it in that place where you know we'll be true. Keep it in your pantry.
My husband Brian, he plays like 12 instruments at least. He's an engineer, he's a great singer, he's a guitar god. He's just great, and he's very handsome.
Sometimes you've gotta take it slow and get you where you want to go.
Brandon's like the epitome of this style of music. I mean, he sounds like everybody we want to be. He really pays attention to what's going on musically and lyrically and plays to enhance that.
Come on, people, don't
I've had to master, they call it the train beat, you know, where it's like, you know. So that's probably the one thing that I'm the most proud of, I guess, is that, you know, I've been able to kind of wrap my brain around that.
I'm a pretty philosophical person, and so are the other songwriters in the group. We have a really fruitful songwriting team.
It's fun playing stuff that I've written and co-written, and to bring that to life and see people singing along to it. That's what I guess fulfills their soul musically.
We have people that we barely even know come up to us and exchange their experience based on what they've heard in our songs. It's really a deep interchange of feelings, of emotions, of experience that you would never have on that level with people.
Anybody's goal as a songwriter is you're just trying to convey emotion, and it's a release for the songwriter to write it, and hopefully it's a release for the listener, and there's some sort of connection there between the two.
It's like, wow, we do have this mutual experience together. You know, it's a really amazing thing how you can help soothe another person's soul, how you can help another person through their life experience with music.
If I can't change it, baby,
This last year has been really tumultuous for all of us, actually. We've arranged a couple of songs during this time, which I'm super stoked about. We're going to be playing one tonight. It's one that Brandon wrote. It's called Feel That Fire, which is like, the harmonic tension in it is like so gorgeous. You can just hear what's been happening the last year and a half, and it's so cool.
oh, I wanna feel that fire. I wanna see the sparks between us fly.
This song tonight that I'm doing is just about, you know, a couple that's struggling and they want it to work, and so it's about trying to rebuild a relationship. When we hit the bridge in the song, Tasha kind of goes off and does this like a vocal run, and it was really kind of cool because to me now, it might not to other people, but it almost had like a Middle Eastern feel to it.
We're obsessed with harmony. We're all rhythm and harmony junkies in this band.
It's kind of a high. There are musicians I've seen where it transforms them, and you see that, and it makes you want more.
It might go by in an instant, but you know, we just have our ears open and can hear, oh, there's a hole here, so that's maybe where I should go. Sometimes somebody else goes into that hole, so then you got to move back, and you know, that's the kind of thing that happens.
I guess you live for that. Those are the moments we hope for, and that's what keeps us going to the next gig.
I think that good music can move anybody. I'm just trying to write from an honest perspective, and I hope that people like it.
Of temptation and salvation. Temptation and salvation. Street.
You can learn more about the Flutter Wow, as well as all the artists we feature on DetroitPerforms.org.